Is football coming home this Euros 2024? Some England fans think so, while others are being pessimistic. With England's likely starting lineup, they may be onto something. Let's go through how England will line up. Subscribe to our channel for more Euros content over the coming months. Jordan Pickford. Easy one here. Jordan Pickford is England's undisputed number one. Pickford's position was slightly under threat with Aaron Ramsdale's rise with Arsenal in the 2022-23 season. However, Pickford is now firmly secure in his position, with Ramsdale now playing backup to David Raya and unfortunately making errors when he does get a chance to play. Pickford has found himself in difficult situation when it comes to club-side football. His club Everton have found themselves in controversy after being pronounced guilty of breaching financial sustainability rules, but despite this, Pickford is right up there with the most clean sheets in the league and will be first choice for sure. Kyle Walker. Reece James is out injured till around April 2024. Kieran Trippier is bouncing in and out of injuries, and England coach Gareth Southgate may have other plans for Trent Alexander-Arnold. As a result, Kyle Walker will undoubtedly start for England at the Euros 2024. While Walker is 33, he still has what it takes to compete. The right back still has his blistering pace. He is the blueprint to stopping the likes of Rafael Leao and even Mbappe, likely to play for France and Portugal. England need Walker if they aim to have a shot at winning the Euros. His ability to duel and recover the ball will serve England well. John Stones. Another easy one for Gareth. John Stones offers different ways to approach a game. With a player like Stones in the starting 11, England can easily switch into a back three or crowd the midfield with additional numbers. After dealing with injuries recently, Stones looks ready to take on the Euros. England could use his intelligence, the calmness he brings to the defence line, his ability to play out of the back and his long balls, which can help England break out of a tight spot. Harry Maguire. The stereotype of Harry over the last few years has been that he's a liability. Now, this was certainly true for a couple of seasons, but now Southgate has every reason to play the United man as part of his first 11. After a poor run of form, Maguire became the poster boy for bizarre mistakes at United, and he lost his place in their starting 11 and his captaincy. However, for England, Maguire has been solid in the country's past tournaments. Now, he is back to United's starting lineup. Injuries to Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane have given him another chance, and he's started to prove his worth again. Maguire has shown he has what it takes, and when those other players are back, United's manager, whoever that might be by then, will have a selection headache. Luke Shaw. With Luke Shaw or Ben Chilwell, England are in a pickle. Those two just can't stay fit. Luke Shaw has been impressive for United when he plays, and big emphasis on the when. The left back has missed large parts of the 2023-24 season so far, which could translate to him being rusty at the tournament. Chilwell isn't currently giving any joy either. The left back has been injured and in and out of the Chelsea team. Could Trippier play left back? Well, of course he could, but Shaw is out for a couple more months and should have just enough time to reach match fitness before the first game. A fit Shaw would really help England. After all, he scored in the final in the last Euros, although England did eventually lose that match. Could he maybe reproduce some more moments of magic this time around? Declan Rice. There could be some changes to how Southgate has been using Declan Rice. Usually, Rice starts at the base of the midfield for England. He also plays the same role for Arsenal, but has shown that he's best when given the freedom to play as a box-to-box midfielder. Recently, Arsenal have begun to play Rice as the left midfielder of a mid-three, and he has been immense. Tackles, blocks, interceptions, and also goals for Arsenal. I mean, what can't Rice do? Like Arsenal, England don't have to play Rice at the base of a midfield. He could feature on the left-hand side of the midfield for England. You probably wonder who would then start at the base of that midfield. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Controversial alert. Southgate doesn't trust Trent Alexander-Arnold as a defender, but he realised that the player has a magic wand of a foot. So, Southgate began to use Trent in the midfield. Klopp took inspiration from Southgate and changed the right-back's role into a hybrid right-back midfield role. Instead of always dashing through the wings, Trent had the freedom to invert into the midfield as an extra man, which allowed the player to use all the passes in his locker. Trent can be England's deepest midfielder. Now, there's still the problem of his defending, but with a workhorse like Rice next to him, his defensive issues could be effectively covered up. But but Trent is too valuable a player to be restricted. Using him as a midfielder will surely help England have more of the ball and use it smartly. Now also, Southgate has the option of using Trent as a right side midfielder in a midfield three with Declan as the deepest midfielder. Once Trent has done the work and maybe assisted a couple and England are 1 or 2 goals up, the likes of Gallagher can come on to shore up the defence and see out games. Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham is young, but he is every bit a Galactico. After signing for Real Madrid following his impressive spell at Borussia Dortmund, Bellingham has shown he more than deserves to play for Los Blancos. He has quickly become a superstar in Madrid. The Englishman has shown he is a champion through and through. His performances are beyond elite. The midfielder didn't wait long before firing on all cylinders for Los Blancos. He'd scored 13 goals in his first 14 games in all competitions. Now, originally, Jude played as a box-to-box midfielder, but in Madrid, he's evolved to a type of second striker and has added goals to his game. In a midfield of Rice and Trent, Jude is another powerhouse midfielder who could help the Three Lions retain possession, progress play and score goals. For England, Jude has already shown he can do it on the big stages, and he has to do it all over again if England have any chance in this competition. Phil Foden. Phil Foden is versatile, and it is versatility that makes him useful for England. He can play in the attack as part of the front three, or even in the midfield. However, with the superstars that England have in the midfield and Phil's stellar performances from the wide positions for City, he for sure deserves his place at left wing again, as with Foden's quality and form, Southgate has really no choice but to use him over the likes of Rashford or Grealish. Bukayo Saka. Saka's position as a starter for England was never in doubt. The right winger has been one to watch for many years now. Saka rarely misses a game and is a nightmare for any left back in the world. Like Foden, the winger could also play like an inside forward with the fullback stretching play. Saka should be on a mission to redeem himself after missing his penalty against Italy in the last Euros. However, the question remains, has Saka put that last Euros behind him, or is he still haunted by the miss? Harry Kane. Could this Euros be the first major silverware Harry Kane would add to his CV? Kane is England's all-time leading goalscorer, scoring 62 goals in 89 appearances. Consistently, he has shown he is undisputed England number 9. Kane has also shown that his skill was limited to the Premier League and has moved to Bayern, where he has broken many records, notably being the fastest player to score 20 Bundesliga goals. Kane left Tottenham to look for silverware, but it doesn't look like he'll get any with Bayern Munich in this season, despite his great performances for them. So, if Kane hopes to win any trophy soon, he has to help England win the Euros. For Kane, that's more important for football to come home. So England are going to the Euros with an impressive team, but the Three Lions have always had an impressive team. The question is, will they perform well as a team and win the Euros, or will England fans have more heartbreak? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more.